Please, go home. Leave. Please. Wednesday. Came into the shop and I was kind of busy in the morning. Just had to do a lot of mail-in ECUs. Just flash another one here. And then a person that had the appointment at 5 just walked in. How's the drive?
It was great. I loved it. I definitely noticed like the difference on the throttle response. It was just amazing. Really happy I came to SFR.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
And yeah, thanks for repping.
No problem. I'm gonna put my gotta put the license plate frames on when I get back.
Yeah, cool. Got can tune done. Just gonna get ready for a custom tune. I have a customer supposedly here at like 3:30ish. Just gonna sweep off the floor real quick, move the car a little bit, and just kick things around a little bit for Aaron to clean up. Just kidding. And I brought the wheels down for my boy Jay Choi. He actually wanted to pick them up from me. He's got an Audi. No, actually Subaru. And I actually had these wheels for like over a year. It was on my Veloster. I was actually tempted to put it on my Santa Fe and just had it for a long time. But then I don't think I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna own that Santa Fe for a long time. That's just for testing purposes. And I'm planning on test the car within a couple of months and get the tune out and everything. Yeah, stage 1. No 1.5 yet.
I would have got down if I could in 20 minutes last Friday, yeah.
Yeah, so you see the
That was my first run.
15,
Yep.
that's actually exactly 15 horsepower at the wheels.
Yep.
And about 18
Roughly
pounds of
18
torque.
pounds of torque.
But that's when, you see this is the peak horsepower, okay? And then that's the peak horsepower before and after. But you notice we have more gains under the curve because this is less. And
Right, you actually have more gain in like
yeah,
in the
probably
max torque range.
right. So it's like 20, probably a little over 20 there.
Right.
The same as torque. Maybe not for torque.
Yeah.
Torque is just here and there. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, right there, about where the horsepower
Yeah.
coincides.
So that's the can tune. And
That's the can too. We could say roughly a 20 horsepower range.
yeah, I mean 15 on this dyno right now.
Yeah.
But again, if we apply the 13%, probably another 1 or 2.
Right.
So like 17, but give or take. So that's why we advertise like 10 to 20. We give it like,
Yeah, a bigger range.
yeah, and also we have different octane rates, right? So so just closing the shop. I'll probably just run home soon. So the custom tune is done. The owner was very happy with the tune and everything. And my friend with the WRX came to pick up the wheels, so I actually cleaned it up earlier and then to hand it over to him. So got some extra cash. And also, I got tipped from this customer today for the custom tune. And believe it or not, this is really one of the few tips I actually got paid. And I really appreciate that. I'm not saying you all have to tip me or whatever. But you know, it's just like this market, I don't know what it is, but people try to bargain and lowball stuff, but never try to like, you know, pay you more for your time and everything. And I really appreciate the business we've been getting, but I'm just saying, you know, just I thought this was a little special. And tell you this though, like at this event, somebody actually offered me a watch for a tune, because he didn't have money. And I gave him a free tune because he said that he'll just pay me within I didn't want to take his watch. Probably that's something meaningful to him. So I just, you know what, man? I'll take your word. Just pay me within 2 weeks, and we're good. And I haven't got paid, and it's been like 2 years now. He was complaining like I have this issue. Obviously, he's just making up stuff, just to find a reason not to pay. And guess what? I haven't got paid from a few guys when I was down in Texas still, and this is what it is. I mean, that's why I have to like get the deposit sometimes. And even the recent event, this guy that's been telling me that I don't have money right now, I'll get a paycheck and I'll be here for Customton. And he didn't show up. He messaged me the same day that we were having the event, that he was supposed to be here at 10. He messaged me at 10:45 with this picture, like making excuses like, oh yeah, the guy that was supposed to give me a ride, blah, blah, blah. I knew he wasn't gonna come. And this is the market I'm dealing with. Got the downpipe, custom-made downpipe taken out. And if you haven't seen this, this is the 3.8 secondary cat that's been just sitting upstairs. So I was basically telling people that this is like a race cat. And after all this, we thought maybe the cat could be melted. I mean, obviously it's still restricted than the like open pipe, obviously, but because it's a turbo application and all that, Aaron and I weren't really sure if this is gonna hold up, but then apparently it held up just fine. I mean, this is after many pulls on the highways and like local roads in some Mexican roads, whatever, dyno pools and everything, and also mixed with the meth. So sometimes unburnt meth would, shoot some fires and melt stuff. So we weren't sure if this will hold up, but we could safely say, it's safe to say that, that they're actually rock solid. The question would be now, how much restricted? So we're gonna go, I mean, it's one way to find out. We're just gonna put a straight pipe and just set to the same boost level and see how much power it makes. So the benzo that I was telling you guys that I wanted to upgrade at one point is giving me a lot of issues right now. It doesn't cut right. The angle's pretty bad. So I'm just gonna stop here. I've been forcing it. So kind of made a little jig. It made it nice too, it's all like rainbow here and there. I mean, but more for the precise fitting. So this is just going to be a mock-up for a test pipe for 2.0s, and I just wanted to use the best product that's out there, the titanium one from Tomei. So basically, just mocked it up from Tomei's test pipe. And I'm just gonna throw the Autoshin test pipe just to see they're on the same bendment side. So yeah, so once I unbolt all this, I'm just gonna cool it down. We have a jig for a test pipe. All right, so on the side time, just I've been meaning to have a blow-off valve on this Santa Fe turbo, my daily driver. I mean, so I took out the hose, kind of mocked it up, and made a pipe. I had to do like some pipe cut. Didn't really come out nice the way I want it, but basically, I don't care as long as it works. So kind of weld it and then put it together. Right, so just got it started up, and it's basically just hidden here. I love it because it's just right behind, below the airbox duct, and it's pretty much hidden. And I can always replace this back to stock whenever I want to. I didn't replace the whole pipe, just the end pipe, and the stock blow valve is still connected. So technically I have 2 blow valves, but I get it now. Like the automatic guys try to like show off and stuff, they gotta put it in the manual mode. It's kind of funny. Here! Woohoo! Ah! Yeah, that's funny. Cause I feel like I'm back to where I just first got my turbo car, which was like 15 years ago. Friday morning. Pretty excited to see this guy again. He's been MIA for a while. Well, he didn't come in on Wednesday, so.
Oh yes, this is Monday.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually got him a drink again.
Oh, because you know the shop's actually pretty clean now.
Yeah. So what we're working on here is I wanted to raise up Sandy a little bit, 1 inch in the back and about 0.75 in the front.
1 inch and a quarter, or?
Yeah, together. So right now it's like a 0.9 something. So we're gonna go to 1.5. Yes. So I don't rub the crap out of the car, especially in the back. It's just been rubbing. I got the thicker tire size and everything, so just been rubbing a little bit. And it's just gonna get worse if I do any hard driving. So I just didn't want to damage anything. Because with the angle kit, you can already see some rubbing. And this, I had to trim it up. I mean, it has no rubbing issue anymore, but I had to trim this part off for sure. So it's about 4 o'clock. I was basically trying to chop some of the pipes, 3-inch pipe. That's the only thing I have. This is for the 240, like a blast pipe. I was gonna modify this a while ago, and that's the only 3-inch pipe I have in a stainless steel. So just chop the top or the bottom or the end of it, and I basically made a flange connected to the O2 housing. Did some pipe cut, a little bit, not too crazy, just some pipe cuts, and just kind of spot welded, and basically just a straight pipe now. Just have to bring it down, just weld everything together, and that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically be using all the flex pipe and everything from the kitted setup, so you know, it could have been better. Again. So in the middle of the welding these together, so the bottom pieces are welded together now. Looks pretty nice. The pipe cut. I mean, I could probably get a feel of it now. I mean, it's not the best weld yet, but the steel, I'm still getting used to it. So it's gonna have to finish welding this part, and it's ready to bolt it up. Right. So I figured that it won't be so much of footage this week, so just gonna throw in what I do usually on Saturdays. I actually told myself that I would work out every day, pretty much during the week, so 5 to 6 days a week, and that's what I've been doing for the last, I would say about 3 months. Before that, we were just on the road so much that I just didn't have so much time to jump in, but I still dedicated go about 4 to 5 days, and I haven't done any cardios for about a year now. Come to a different Planet Fitness location than what I usually go to, because it's closer to my house. So I'm just gonna put my back and bicep workout in. I don't know if they're even open. They should be 24 hours. Alright, Sunday, it's about 4 o'clock. I'm actually headed to the shop. Usually I don't go into the shop unless I have like some event or whatever, pre-reserved appointment, whatever, on the weekends. I mean, this is something that I picked it up like a few years ago. You know, I know making extra money or whatever is important, and I used to do that, but I don't want to sacrifice my time with my family, especially when I have like 3 kids. Like that's really the only time I could actually spend time with them. And also during the week, you know, like lessons and swimming lessons, soccer lessons, piano lessons, whatever. I try to take them, so that way, you know, I could have some time with them. But anyway, so Sunday I usually just stay home or take my family out, summer, whatever. But what happened was the one that we did the manual swap just recently had some starting issues, which we already had some symptoms when the car was dropped off. So what happened was Aaron was gonna come in today anyway, which worked out great because we're going to hook up the hydraulic e-brake system on Sandy, and he was gonna come out and work on it anyway. So I was like, you know, good. So I'd rather just take care of that. But we want to make sure if it's something at our fault or it's just one of the things that was going to fail regardless with that manual swap or whatnot. After, you know, having some mileage on the car, the parts do start to fail. They're not gonna last forever. I mean, like some people think. And the owner was cool. You know, he's cool with me and whatever. But obviously it was very inconvenient, and like I guess like some guys were like telling him like it's probably some bad installation or whatever. So anyway, long story short, I'm just going out there, check on Aaron, and so that way I could just give everyone an update right away. I've been like texting back and forth, and Sundays we go to church and stuff, so I was like just back and forth. Sleeping. Please go home. Leave. Please.
Okay.
Are you watching Dragon Ball Z or something?
I'm watching Bleach.
Oh,
You watching Bleach?
no.
Cause you have no life.
Yo, man, that's wasted time. Why you do that for? So the car, it was the starter. So we put the Sandy starter in. Aaron put it in. He, that's why he's all tired. He actually had to take the motor mount out from his car, put the starter in. The car starts every time. So just starter went. It just no one's fault. You know, just over time, took the beating, whatever, and had to replace it. So it starts every time. All right, Monday morning, came into the shop a little early. Drop off my son pretty early today, and just started the day early. So my workout, I got it done around 10. Usually I get here around like 11, probably like 10:45, close to 11 sometimes if I have to drop by buy something. But today I came in, I just wanted to clean up this place. I'm pretty much halfway, especially the back room. That's actually where we pack up stuff, and it gets always messy. And none of us are willing to clean this room up. So I'm gonna actually clean that up. I actually cleaned up the halfway of the shop. We came in yesterday, worked on a customer's car, and this area was pretty dirty, so I just kind of cleaned up. I sweeped and pretty much wiped off everything. Over there is like a disaster, so I'm gonna work on that. But I'm actually expecting a customer coming in within like 10 minutes or so. Just gonna vacuum this front area, and I'm gonna take this TV to my house because I barely use it. It used to be 2 TV setups, and I ended up using one of them to the dyno. So you see that TV over there. I actually watched these Roshis. They're actually my favorite. I mean, they're worn out. I got no like. I mean, I bought this like probably 3 months ago. I mean, I work out and pretty much do everything with the shoes. Just in and out of the shop, probably like doing the dyno and all that crap. Yeah, washed it, kind of dried it overnight, and then brought it here. Used the dyno fan over there to dry it out. It only takes like 5 minutes. It's like completely dried in and out. So nice. So just before and after. So
That's cool.
yeah, but the I
How
just
did you get started in it?
the Honda plate. All right, so I just got extra time to kind of make something I've been meaning to do. I just wanted to organize that area. I needed a little table. I don't want to go ahead and buy one. I actually put a bigger TV that was in the front storefront area through that place. So I actually got the little mount that I was using for that TV here. So I'm gonna actually use this and weld the whole plate out of it while cleaning some stuff over here. It's been a mess. All right, so we got ourselves a little plate over here. Just didn't go crazy with the weld. That's all we need. Like just over here and there. That's it. Nothing crazy. It's not gonna. I mean, the first thing will fall is the wall. Will probably won't hold this anyway. So after some organizing, drilling, just 2 holes to the wall. This is the plate that's just holding the whole tools. I mean, these are the tools that we use daily basis, just working on the flash and whatever. So sometimes we end up like looking for it. So obviously, if there's a table and it sticks up more, then it's easier. And see, the bottom plate is pretty much holding the whole weight, and so is the bolt. So I'm pretty sure it will hold up this. Anyway, so just got the canton done. I'm gonna actually have to flash a lot of ECUs now to get it out. And Tuesdays I had to take my son to soccer practice, and believe it or not, it takes like an hour, and I actually sit down and edit all these videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pretty humid out here. It's about 4 o'clock, and I actually had some guys actually just walked in. It's probably my fault, but I guess they made an appointment and I really didn't have my schedule for some reason. I always type it in my computer, but I guess I forgot to get it done. So yeah, I had to do a canton, and I was just running in and out, taking apart the ECUs and stuff like that. So I'm just shooting for the 5 o'clock, the USPS, the local one. That's actually the main office, so they close at 7. But then the last mail they'll send out is like, they'll accept to send it out the same day. It's like at 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna actually have to drive like 10 minutes from here, so it's actually further. But I do that so it gets out the same day. Another day in the office. These are the ECUs I have to get out today. Some 3.8. Some of these are 3.8, those are 2.0 with the NGK spark plugs, and basically this a load we get out like pretty much every week. Just package all of them. Made some good amount of mess there, but whew, I'm gonna run to the post office now. Yeah, it's dirty, so I'm actually kind of pushing it now, but I'm gonna run to the post office now. So 4:45, I made it. Woohoo! So dropped it off. 448. Yeah, on the money. Light in here or